A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Because I have been picking on to the energy of transformation going on in many people's life, especially those who resonate, I'm also picking on to the energy of people who were chasing in relationship or in love, or just they had the chaser energy when it came to career, because how you do one thing is how you do most of your things. So if you're chasing your partner for whatever, like you could be in a stable relationship, but still chasing could also mean you worry a lot, you check them a lot, check on them a lot, or you're not able to put your conditions boldly, and there are fights and all of that happening. So mentally you are chasing their affection and admiration, and probably you're not satisfied. Same thing was happening in your relationships, same thing was happening with other things as well. So now I see that energy is getting reversed, and it's getting reversed in a very balanced way. So what I'm being shown also is that because you're changing your identity, because you're shifting in such a massive way, you have realized that how you were previously cannot work out if you want to attract a better life, or if you just want to align with the new version. It could be a destiny change also. It means just that your time has come for change. You have worked hard on yourself. You did a lot of things. You failed many times. You experienced disappointments many times. Your expectations, did not work out. People did not understand you for a long time. And you kept persisting. You kept trying to do things. You kept trying to work on yourself, and at one point you just realized when you keep doing the same things over and over again and you don't get the same result, and it's disappointing. So you're like consistent, disciplined, determined, all of that is there, but you're like also thinking that this is not working for me being this way is not working, so I need to change something. I need to change either my thought pattern, I need to change my lifestyle, I need to change my behavior, I need to change my belief system. A lot of times we listen to a lot of things, and some things are very positive. They uplift us. We resonate with it. We feel like, wow. So the other day I was at a spa, and I was talking to this very intelligent lady who has really good advice for everybody, almost everybody. But as an intuitive reader and as an energy healer, I could pick on to the fact that she's very sad in reality. There's a lot of pain she's holding on to. Many things that she's not showing to the world because everybody looks up to her, and she's also intelligent, not that she's not wise. But she's in a position that she's been giving advice to almost everyone, and she looks happy, and she's a good reader as well. Like I could sense that she could read other people as well. So she could read people in pain most of the time. She could see, or she could sense that, okay, this person is in pain, this person is going through this or that. But she herself is in a lot of pain and a lot of struggle, and I strongly felt that energy. And then surprisingly, she did get a call from somewhere, and I could overhear because we were sitting pretty close, and she was talking to someone, I think a healer or a therapist. Somebody was sharing very wise stuff with her, and I could see again energetically that she was liking all of that. We all like this stuff. You're a soul. Who's listening? Whose voice is it? Detach with others. Don't bother. We like all this. And of course, the higher we ascend, the better it works. But still, you cannot change. You may feel good for some time. You might like it. But if you really want to bring a big change in your life, then you have to practice it. And the practice cannot happen just by talking. It has to happen via what you do, what you write, what you say, what you speak, how you move, how you walk. So if you guys also want to bring in this big massive change, then you can connect with me. You can check out the description box for therapies, because these are like life-changing therapies. Somebody needs exorcism, maybe. Somebody needs psychological help. Somebody needs narcissistic abuse release. Somebody needs to get more steps on how to align with your chakras. Like, you have everything going. You have skill, you have talent, you have beauty, but you don't have confidence. You need to work on your chakras. You need to get aligned with them. So on and so forth. You can get into a reading also first to figure out what you really need, what suits you the most, or you can look at the whole list, and whatever resonates strongly with you, that could be the thing that you really need to bring into your life, that change, that big transformation. So here also, whosoever I'm talking to, I can sense that in your life you have gone through so much disappointment and failure. You are always looking for a cheat code or a solution, like a real solution. And you also knew that it, in a way, you knew it, like you intuitively knew it. Though we all want everything to happen fast for us, we always want quick results. But you knew that this is going to take a bit more time, this is going to require work, honest work. So you have been putting that work, okay? And you've been doing it consistently. But now you will notice, or you're already noticing, it's going to show results, it's going to show changes by the right type of you'll see people are pursuing you in the right way, or people are understanding you better. People, the same people who were confused about you, get more clarity on you, who you are, what you think. Opportunities are going to be given to you, and you will also make the most of it. You will not be confused about it. You will not think, do I really deserve it? Can I do it? No. You're sure shot in your head that I can do it. This strong decision making, this strong receiving energy is what changes people's life. Because when we are not able to receive, we are chasing. We're always chasing dreams, we are chasing desires, we are chasing love, we are chasing all sorts of things. And then comes a point where we don't. We just say, I will not go after anyone. I will not make any phone calls. I will not send desperate messages, long paragraphs. I will not even ask questions when it's not the time. Like, you wait for your time, you wait for your turn, you learn to do it. I will wait for my time and my turn, and you learn to pause. You have learned to pause. Either it's already happening to you, either it's going to happen soon. Either you're going to be getting into some kind of work, like proper work, and things will turn around for you if they still haven't. I also feel that some of you have been a certain way because there was a lot of judgment around you, or there was a lot of pressure on you, or there were responsibilities, which is good, but there were also some responsibilities that were just given to you because you're a good person. So I do see a shift from that. The energy of this badass energy is also popping out. Like, you no longer want to take people's shit. You no longer want to be scared. So it's not really verbal stuff you say to people or physical things you do to people. It's your energy that speaks. Energetically, you come across as a person who cannot be messed around with, or somebody who's more valuable. You're giving off that vibe. You're vibing in such a way with people that people value you, your time, your effort, your presence. You know why? Because internally you are able to do that to yourself. You value your time. You are saying, I'm not going to call anyone who doesn't respond to me. The other day in the live session, I had a very interesting conversation with someone, and you can check the live session to see what really happened back then. So somebody was asking me, I was doing a yes or no reading, and somebody asked me to tell me how their person feels for them. Just I felt that this person is not in contact for a long time, but I still went ahead and asked them that, are you in touch with this person? Because if you are, and if you're calling this person your person, if you're asking me that this is your person, someone for you, then you definitely have access to this person. You definitely have a connection with this person. You have a bond with this person. It's not going to be difficult for you to just make a phone call this person up, and ask them, how do you feel for me? Instead of asking me or any other reader for that matter. Because people will say something, the reading will say something. Of course, the tarot cards will give out something, but isn't it better to call that person up directly and ask them, hey, just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about me? And of course, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. That's the reason why you are asking me to find out about this person's feeling for you. But then that also shows that this person is not really your person then. Because then they would be accessible to you. They would be there for you. You would be there for them. It would not be so tough. Even in a very close relationship, even if you're seeing someone every day or talking to them every day, and you cannot ask them, how do you feel for me? Do you think that relationship really is a relationship? Or I feel that instead of even questioning the relationship, you need to question yourself. That why do you need to even ask someone or anyone how do they feel for you? Why does it even matter how other people feel for you? And then this person said that, yeah, we've been out of touch for many months, like no contact for over 16 months or something. So see, there the answer was clear. Someone who doesn't care for you for 1 year, for 16 months, for 6 months, for 8 months, they've not talked to you, they've not called you up, they've not messaged you, they've blocked you for that long. That's not your person. And this is the one thing that a lot of people in healing don't understand. If they come back to you on their own, you disconnect from them, you detach from them, and they've not even found someone else. Because, people don't go back to someone when they find another person who they love. A lot of men, they will keep going back. They do a lot of back and forth with people, in time pass relationships, situationships. Sometimes it can be just an online fling, online thing. They've never met that person or they don't know that person that well, but they keep going back and forth. They talk to that person, they say certain things. But they're not going to do it if they actually, in reality, in physical, find someone for them. And it's very common nowadays. Even single people. I don't think single people don't have options. A lot of single people also have a couple of options. They have 2-3 options at least. And still they're single because they are not able to decide. They're not able to pick one person out of the lot. And then one fine day, the right person comes along and the stars align and everything happens on its own. And then they don't have to try so hard to make that choice. They don't have to think so much. The other person also doesn't have to think so much. And they probably don't even need to ask each other what they feel. Because actions speak louder than words. People can say a lot of things. Trust me, people say a lot of things. Sometimes to get into a relationship with you, people can fake a whole personality. But still, I would say, look at their actions. People change also with time. Nobody is perfect. And one more thing I feel very strongly is that whatever is written in your destiny, that is going to happen. So thinking that I'm going to get the best person, the best man or the best woman is also a kind of an expectation that we should not have. We should actually have the expectation that I want to be the best person, the best man or the best woman, whatever your gender is. I want to be that person for myself. Like I should look at myself and be like, yes, I'm the best. Not in a narcissistic way, not in a competitive way, not in a crazy bonkers way, but in a very healthy way. You should be like, I want to focus on myself. I should work on myself. You have to be humble. You have to be grateful to universe. The universe is doing everything for me. Universe is doing it all. But that feeling has to be within you that I should be best to me. I don't know about others. So your thoughts have to be really aligned with that belief system that God is always taking care of me. Everything is happening in my favor eventually. I'm the best friend I have. watching your mind, because you could be your best friend. But what if you're someone who criticizes yourself a lot, your own self, and maybe that's not even you, that's your mind or the programming, the thoughts. So you need to be in total awareness. Now, anyway, some of you have done this work, so you are seeing big changes in your life. You are overcoming a lot of patterns and belief systems. You're overcoming that person that is you, your own version, the older version of you who was standing in your way. You're standing in your way. Your old version is standing in the way of your new version. So you're overcoming that, and you are going through uh, experiences, circumstances, situations that are giving you more and more enlightenment. It could just be a call, it could just be a long conversation with your own sibling, let's say. You realize that things have changed a lot between you and your sibling. There was a time when you both probably didn't talk so much, or you thought that my sibling doesn't understand me. Why I say sibling is because a lot of people who are working on narcissistic patterns, narcissistic abuse release, they have a very changed relationship with their siblings also, which earlier was not good. So you have more understanding with your family members, let's say, or you have more understanding with people in general. You have more understanding with your partner, because you're not bothered about their validation, their approval. In a nice, humble way, you are like, whatever you're doing, good, but I'll choose peace over chaos always. So either you're already doing it and you're seeing a lot of changes in your life, or they are already happening in subtle ways, and suddenly one fine day it will happen in a big way. um, One more thing that I wrote down, which is strong, is that with all these changes happening in your life, your intuition has become really good. It has become even better than before. You whatever your gift was or is, it could be clairaudience, clairvoyance, reading cards, reading energy, or just breaking the codes, looking at signs and symbology, maybe something you do in dream world, astral projection, meditation. What you get from meditation, you think about someone and something, and you get some thoughts from them. Whole bunch of things. Your third eye, the blocks around it are releasing. So whatever gift you had, whatever abilities you had, those things are also kind of releasing, going away. It's really good. You can help other people with your ability. You can help a lot of needy ones, those who need you, those kind of people. You're more motivating. Your energy is more positive. You, wherever you go, you give hope to people, you give clarity to people. So that's a good thing. And it doesn't matter what you do professionally. You can be a lawyer, you can be a teacher, you can be a professor, you can be a chartered accountant, you can be a dancer, you can be a singer, you can be a writer, you can be a cook, you can be a someone who has a food stall, maybe. If not a cook, like not that kind of cook, but you probably sell something. You could be a shopkeeper, you could be um, a gardener. Sky's the limit. You could be in any profession, but wherever you go, you give people clarity. Wherever you go, you motivate others. People look up to you, they want to talk to you. You make them happy, you smile. I know a lot of people also, otherwise I have noticed this one thing, that there are some people who are very it's interesting, they're very open, they're very warm. So they have lots of guests coming in, like how some good social butterflies are. They have lots of friends, lot of people coming to their parties. Similarly, we have such people in the home system also, like a housewife who has visitors every day. There are people going to her every day, but people don't know why they're going to her. It's like she's very welcoming. Just an example, okay? She or he, it can be male gender. They're very welcoming. They're very sweet and all of that. They make friends. They have something about them that people want to hang out with them. But they don't give people clarity. They don't make people positive. On the contrary, anyone who goes to them first 2 3 times, maybe first 5 7 visits, they'll like them, but after a while they start getting a drainage kind of feeling, or no clarity, no motivation, no positive words. But you'll see this person is positive for their own self. Like, you'll always see them doing stuff, but they'll never say something nice to others. They never say it. They'll welcome you, they'll make you eat good food, they'll give you some gifts. So they do those gestures. That's why people go to them. They'll always open their house for others, come over, have a meal, do this, do that. But they are not nice to people. They're actually not good to people. Like, I've met such people. So they're also attracting people into their caves, into their zone, but only to confuse them and create more chaos in their lives by not even saying anything. Sometimes they just silently watch you in pain and misery. They know that if I say something nice right now, it can uplift this person. If I just say one line, one statement, something like everything will be okay, don't worry, or just listen, like they'll listen to you, but they're not listening to you ever. And such people also never have dialogues, like proper dialogues. They usually have, which is also different experience. Like, I know also people who don't talk so much, who don't say so much, but still they give you clarity, but still they give you motivation, still they make you comfortable, still they tell you everything will be okay. They always have something to offer to you. So you need to differentiate, and maybe you can. Maybe this example that's popping out so strongly it could be because you probably know such people with whom you shared a lot, or you confided, but they always made you feel wrong. After confiding, you always felt like, why did I even share it? Because you don't feel good after that. And then it's more confiding, and then it's like almost like pleasing that person, calling them up again and again, looking for their validation, looking like forcing the advice out of them, because they always make you feel that they're very intelligent, they're very bright, they're very kind, but maybe they're not. So you've realized these things also, and therefore you stopped sharing with such people who never add any positive input or value or feedback. You're not expecting people to do magic. You also see it as something they probably could be struggling with. So now you have no hard feelings, or you don't have any doubt on yourself, and you're not even thinking that you need to do something in order to get other people's approval. You are extremely either entering into that energy where you're sorted, where you're relaxed, or you are already there. You're either there or you're on the way, but in a strong way on the way. I feel this energy of freedom in you, and it can come literally right before you feel caged. You feel like you're in a jail. You feel like you're stuck. You feel like there's no way to go, nowhere to go. And you're going through that feeling, that mental, you're stuck, you're in jail, you're in cage. Mentally you feel like that. You're stuck. There's all this weird energy. And suddenly there's an aha moment, and suddenly you're free. Suddenly you're there. Suddenly you understand it. So that is also happening here. And this is where I close this collective reading. I will see you in the next one for your personal sessions, therapies. You can check out the description box, as I said. You can also become my Patreon and get my book, In the Name of Love, A Journey of Finding Your Ultimate Soulmate. Love is spelled as LUUV, and the link is there. The Kindle link is in the description box as well. Alright then, one love, peace out, and Victor to Ram.